you want to talk about tonight. How do you not talk about
Gavin Austin driving, floater short, no good. Rebounded, though, after the tip from Johnson. Back to Austin, drives. He's too strong. Out of bounds off of Austin. I said Austin a lot there, but he was involved in basically every part of that play. Honaker will get the ball back 88-74 with a minute 20.
How do you not talk about Honaker tonight? He's just been phenomenal as a freshman, for that matter. You know, he talked about the AAU being really good out of those neck of the woods, but he's definitely showed up here on the big boy circuit tonight too.
Yeah, as a freshman doing what he's done so far in this tournament, especially tonight, he's had a fantastic night. Seen Brett Boyd last night. He's had a decent night tonight, number 4, as Jake Johnson nearly gets a steal.
And he does.
And he ends up getting it, but the ball's loose on the floor. Johnson ends up corralling it again as Strong has it. Back out to Johnston, wide open 3 in the left corner, too much on it. Rebound from Austin, he throws it right to a Honaker defender, and then out of frustration, Strong fouls Luke Goody. Yeah, both sophomore and freshman basically headlining this game tonight. But look at Honaker. They basically brought a student section with them here to Virginia High. As the first free throw is good. That is Goody, the sophomore.
First bench point.
Yep, that's the first.
Honaker.
See if they can make it 2. That starting 5 has scored 88 points. Number 89 rattles out. 51 seconds to go. 89-74. Virginia High trailing. There's a 3 from Inman. Top of the key, missed. Rebound for Honaker. Foul. Austin fouls Stinson. Stinson will go back to the line.
And this game, I don't know, it feels like it's maybe a 5-point game, but looking at the scoreboard, it just doesn't seem like it's a 15-point game at all.
Got out of hand right there at the end of that third. Well, got to a 9-point game going into the fourth period. Or 7-point game going into the fourth period, and the Cats were unable to really claw back, but they've held within that amount. You know, they might be getting beat by close to 6 points here in this quarter, but still, definitely a good game for the Cats. A great first half for that matter. Free throw good from Stinson. 90 points now for Honaker. And still seeing a lot of things they need to work on defensively from the Cats. Just too many easy shots inside. A lot of second chance points for Honaker.
Yeah,
the second one's good.
Offensive rebounds were probably the death of the Cats tonight.
91-74, 40 seconds to go. There's the drive floater. Johnston missed. Rebounded by Stinson. Cats are going to try to double team Stinson. He dribbles out of it. Foul. Johnston trying to reach around. Still playing hard here. 91-74. Truly going to inflate the end of this game, the score. It's one of the things about basketball. You don't realize that things are close because by the final score sometimes it gets out of.
That's why I refuse to play against the spread in college or NBA basketball, for that matter. It's just so unpredictable with the late game heroics of the foul game.
91-74. Stinson misses the first free throw. 30.5 seconds on the clock. Medley will sit, and into the game for the Cats. Dalton Taylor, young group in. Johnny Wynn is in as well. Alex Inman still out on the floor. Strong and Watkins to close it out for the Cats' final half minute here. Inman with it. And here's Wynn driving. Left hand misses. Rebounded by Watkins. Puts it up, misses. Rebounded by Strong. Strong with the floater from the free throw line. Missed. 15 seconds to go, and looks like Honaker will wind it down here as Johnny Wynn will guard Stinson, but I don't think we'll see anything out of it. 7 seconds to go, and Honaker will be dancing into the championship game tomorrow night against either John Battle or Lebanon High School for the Coach Ballard Lee Foundation Championship. 91-74 final from the Bearcat Den as Honaker ends up getting the win over Virginia High in the third game of today's tournament. Here in the semifinals, the Cats will play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in the game for third place as John Battle comes out on the floor getting set here to get warmed up. They'll face Lebanon here in about 10 minutes from now. So, Mark, let's go to a quick commercial break. We'll get some stats tallied up, break down some of the things to take away from this game and talk about tomorrow's matchup with one of these two teams. Let's go to a quick commercial break. Final from Virginia High here in the semifinals. Honaker with a 91-74 win over the Cats. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break for the Bearcat post-game report.
Follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter with the handle @VHS Bearcat Radio and on Facebook by searching Bearcat Radio for the upcoming broadcast schedule and shows on the flagship stream of Virginia High School athletics.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but as you grew up, things changed. Teaching just didn't seem like the best option anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Interesting and innovative things are happening in teaching today, so it's time to put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Can't get enough Bearcat athletics? Make sure you check out Bearcat Sports Chat during the winter season. Dates include November 27th, December 11th, January 11th, and February 1st. All shows start at 6:30 from Buffalo Wild Wings at Exit 5 in Bristol. Schedule subject to change. Go Cats. Welcome back to the Bearcat post-game report. This is Dylan Hutton along with Mark Carr. And after this one, 91-74 loss for the Cats against Honaker. A hard-fought game. Honaker will move on to the championship. They'll play tomorrow at 8:30 against Lebanon or John Battle. Whoever wins this one, the Cats will play at 7 o'clock against the loser of this game in the third-place game tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. So we'll go live around 6:45. But we'll get to that in just a second. A hard-fought game, Mark. What are some takeaways that you can take for the Cats, some positives?
You had a lot of.
Go
Am
ahead.
I on? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah.
You just were low.
You just had a lot of growth tonight, I thought. I mean, you had John Clifton go 5 for 5 from the field. Tyler Strong had 24. I mean, you had your leaders, Bobby Medley and Gavin Austin, were kind of minute. I mean, Gavin Austin did have 13, of course, but Bobby Medley got in foul trouble early. And those guys really just stepped up and made some big plays. And that's what you want. You want to see these guys grow every game this year, and they're doing that so far.
This was a great performance against a really, really good Honaker team. Those 5 guys for Honaker, that's a core group that you can ride almost to the state quarterfinals.
Until one
they're going to have to get a little bit of depth.
Yeah.
That's for sure, but they are a stout basketball team, and they've got scores on the inside, and they've got three-point threats, as we've seen tonight, and really the freshman really made an impact tonight, and that was Grayson Honaker, the 6'1 freshman. We talked about him in the open, and boy, what a game he had.
And he tore it up. He had nearly 30 points tonight. I don't think he missed a shot from the free throw line either. I think he went 7 for 7 tonight for him as well. It felt like everything he went up for was going in too. He's a great player. He'll get his stripes, that's for sure.
90 of the 91 points for Honaker came from the starting 5. So wow, how about that? So with that, Mark, let's go ahead and go to some of the stats for tonight's game real quick.
So yeah, like I mentioned before, we had Tyler Strong get 24 points with a monster dunk. Alex Inman with 9, Gavin Austin with 13. Yeah, John Clifton, who was 5 for 5 tonight with 10 points. Great showing by him to become perfect tonight. A lot of growth. I'm just impressed with how much we grew tonight. The score doesn't tell how close it actually was.
It was a 7-point game going into the fourth period.
Oh, yeah, and really what turned it into a big game was whenever we started fouling and the score just kept going up from there.
Yeah, all in all, nothing to hang their heads about tonight for the Cats. For Honaker, they'll get a chance to play for the Coach Ballard Lee Bearcat Classic Tournament Championship tomorrow night at 8:30. The Cats will play at 7 o'clock. Mark, real quick, player of the game tonight. I don't think it goes without question, but go ahead.
Nothing short of Tyler Strong, that's for sure. He had a great game tonight, and expect a lot more to come from him as well.
Talk about a strong performance from the sophomore. I mean, man, with the dunk and then 24 points. It's amazing what he's done here early in the year for the Cats. Again, the next broadcast will be at tomorrow night here at the Bearcat Den. The Cats will face either Lebanon or John Battle in the third-place game. We'll be live at close to 6:45. Be sure to tune in at Spreaker.com/Bearcat Radio. Be sure to follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter at VHS Bearcat Radio, and search us on Facebook search us just by searching Bearcat Radio. We thank you for listening to tonight's game as the Honaker Tigers move on and defeat the Cats tonight 91-74. We'll see you tomorrow night from the Bearcat Den, and we'll leave it to Mark to close it out. I hope you tune in tomorrow.
Hey, thank you all for tuning in tonight, guys. Thank you to our sponsors, State Line Motors and BSN Sports. And to all of you out there, good night, God bless, and go Cats.